The piece of land measuring about 3,500 acres in Nkoko and Kayanja II villages, Kitswamba Sub-county in Kasese district has been a source of dispute between the pastoralists and cultivators here since 2007. It was carved off from a larger chunk of land owned by the Uganda People's Defence Force. The Kasese district leadership has held several meetings to resolve the dispute in vain until recently, when the Ministry of Land sent surveyors to open boundaries and demarcate the land to end the wrangle. Some of the claimants say they decided to abandon their houses to save their lives.
This land, and if you go in details, these guys have never been residents of this place. They've never been here, but because they have the powers of the chairman LC5 and the RDC, they come here forcefully with a lot of corruption. We cannot control them, so they hire to grab our land forcefully, and they intimidating us to kill us at any point.
The pastoralists have appealed to the President Yoweri Kaguta Museveni to come to their rescue after accusing the district leadership of taking sides with the cultivators.
Nabo kintu ebuza har government mazima government amataka yatwire ekata amataka gayo runde ekata amataka gatargayo ntwana sme president wito kitinisa mukama weitu oido tuyambe otogarchema chikaguzo cheito kintwano kigarchemu.
In 2014, at least 11 people were killed in Nkoko village in dispute over this land. Given the history of this land wrangle, the LC3 chairperson Kitswamba Sub-county says this dispute must be urgently resolved, or else more people will lose their lives.
20-something years, people have been fighting over land, cultivators and pastoralists, and it has a history of even bloodshed. So if we don't handle land issues with care as government, then we can create some of these atrocities. For us, we may think we are trying to solve a problem, and yet we create a bigger one, which may cause even bloodshed. So we need to, as leaders, if the community have demonstrated, we need to look into their cry and we forge a way forward of how we can solve them.
However, the Deputy Resident District Commissioner in charge of Songora County, Mubingwa Zephyr, says there is no cause because the government has done all it takes to equitably divide the land between the pastoralists and cultivators.
We are now in the final stage of ensuring that the people in Uganda are formally settled, the pastoralists are formally settled, and the cultivators who were erroneously removed from their land get back to this land.
According to Mubingwa, the land allocated to the pastoralists is more than enough to settle them and their cattle.
We contended with what was allocated to them, because as a leadership we have even established that this land is even more than enough for the people who are keeping cattle in that area. It's more than enough, and there is no reason why they should seek more.